What are the core economic principles for GED Social Studies? Imagine trying to buy a new phone. You want the best features but also need to stay within your budget. That's a simple example of how economic principles affect everyday choices. When studying for the GED Social Studies test, understanding these core ideas can help you see how money, resources, and decisions work in the world around us. Let's explore the main economic principles that form the foundation of this subject. First, there is the idea of scarcity and choice. Resources like money, time, and raw materials are limited. Because of this, people and governments must decide how to use these resources wisely. For example, a city might have a limited budget and must choose whether to spend it on building new roads or improving schools. This leads to the second principle, needs versus wants. Needs are essentials like food, water, and shelter. Wants are things that make life more comfortable, like a new video game or designer clothes. Knowing the difference helps explain why people make certain economic decisions. Next is opportunity cost. When you pick one thing, you give up the chance to do or have something else. If you spend your money on a concert ticket, you might not be able to buy a new pair of shoes. Every choice has a trade-off, and understanding this helps explain how people and governments decide what to do. Supply and demand are also key. Supply is how much of a product producers are willing to sell at different prices. Demand is how much consumers want to buy at those prices. When supply is high and demand is low, prices tend to fall. When demand is high and supply is low, prices go up. This balance helps set prices in markets, which affects everything from groceries to gasoline. Markets are places where goods and services are exchanged. Competition among sellers encourages them to offer better quality and lower prices. For example, if two stores sell the same phone, they will try to attract customers by lowering prices or offering better warranties. This benefits shoppers by giving them more choices and better deals. Different societies organize their economies in various ways. Capitalism relies on private ownership and free markets. Socialism involves more government control over resources and production. Communism means the government owns everything and makes all economic decisions. Each system has its own way of managing resources and meeting people's needs. Incentives are what motivate people to act. For example, earning money encourages people to work hard. Saving money can lead to rewards like interest or future security. These incentives influence how individuals and businesses behave. Specialization is when people or countries focus on producing specific goods or services. This makes them more efficient and can lead to economic growth. For example, a country might specialize in making cars because it has skilled workers and good factories. Interdependence means that individuals, businesses, and countries relying on each other for goods and services. For example, a person in the United States might buy clothes made in another country. This interconnectedness helps keep economies running smoothly but also means problems in one area can affect others. Finally, there are two main areas of economics. Microeconomics looks at small units like families and businesses. Macroeconomics studies the entire economy, including issues like inflation, unemployment, and gross domestic product. Governments use this knowledge to create policies that help keep the economy stable. Understanding these principles helps you see how economic decisions are made every day. Whether you are shopping, working, or saving, these ideas shape your choices and the world around you. Knowing them will help you do well on the GED Social Studies test and become more confident in understanding how the economy works.